Good evening to the proud parents, guardians, grandparents, relatives, and friends of the class of 2023. I am Justin Stevens, principal of Gateway High School. On behalf of the Board of School Directors, faculty, and administration of Gateway School District, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 65th commencement exercise at Walter Pete Annamarino Stadium. We will begin our program with the graduating class entering the stadium, marching to the traditional musical selection of Pomp and Circumstance played by the Gateway High School Band under the direction of Mr. Moser. Would you please stand for the class processional? Senior class, please remain standing for the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance. Senior males, please remove your caps. Color guard, parade the colors. Senior Ariana Jamil will lead us in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The president of our senior class, Juliana Guido, will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in the salute to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Senior class, you may be seated. The president of our senior class, Juliana Guido, is the example of a Gateway Gator. She has played varsity soccer and captained her senior year. Juliana was a member of the Interact Club and National Honor Society. She was a member of her class council and served as the president her junior and senior year. Juliana also distinguished honor student who plans to attend Robert Morris for Healthcare Administration. It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2023 president, Ms. Juliana Guido.
Good evening, friends and family. My name is Juliana Guido, and as the president of the graduating class of 2023, I am beyond honored to be standing here tonight and welcoming you to this ceremony. To all of the parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, faculty, staff, school counselors, administration, and school board members, thank you so much for coming out today to celebrate the class of 2023 and wish us well on all of our future endeavors. As class president for the past 2 years, I've been fortunate to have a front seat view of the numerous accomplishments and ways in which this class has united under a common cause. Whether it be the countless posters in the halls combating bullying, or celebrating our rich diversity, or the way in which the swarm of the student body lines up for pizza on Fridays, we've certainly learned that nothing stands in the way of our futures. And with that said, it is my absolute honor to highlight some of the notable, significant events that will continue to define the class of 2023 in the years to come. After weeks of trying to gather information and talk with teachers, classmates, and staff about what to reflect on, the same idea kept surfacing: choice. No, not the choice to park in the handicapped parking spots in the student parking lot because we think it's closer to the door. The choice to become what the students of Gateway High School want to be. The idea of choice surfaced early in the year when my classmates began to shape their legacy throughout the halls of Gateway High School. My peers expressed the power of choice through clubs and organizations in order to make an impact on those who need it most. One of those clubs, the Chick-fil-A Leader Academy, was led by the outstanding Mrs. Nicolezo and ambassadors Noah Pasalenqua and Gianna Canova. This club organized several projects, like the Do Good December Service Project, to kick off the holidays and the season of giving. The members of the club dressed up in holiday-inspired outfits and gifted toys to kids in need at the Children's Home in Pittsburgh. Students in various organizations also made their marks this year on what identity means to them. Clubs like No Place for Hate and the Black Student Union showcase how diversity and inclusion fuel positivity amongst our youth. Although differences in ideologies may seem prevalent in our world today, these students made it their duty to counter stereotypes and focus on the beauty that comes from engaging in truly diverse and inclusive environments like the one that surrounds us here at GHS. Moreover, the Student Government Association, led by Senior Ray Banks, organized and executed time-honored traditions that made our days here ones to remember. School dances like homecoming, Mardi Gras, and prom, organized by SGA, might have left all of our bank accounts in shambles, but they surely made for memories that last a lifetime. Anyways, money comes and goes, right? The National Honor Society, overseen by Mr. Whelan and President Brody Clemens, continued their pledge to serve the needs of the community through acts like packing meals every Thursday for those suffering from food insecurity within the confines of our district. While these organizations push the envelope on the larger issues of today, many students made their voices heard in a simpler way, through their talents and passions. It wouldn't be a Gateway class president speech without the shout out to the G Block leaders for their determination and efforts in highlighting the school's pride. You could regularly see the student section at games this year supporting both traditional powerhouse programs as well as sports that haven't always received the most attention. In particular, the bocce team, which was a first-year program at Gateway, redefined what sports are all about. Consisting of a truly inclusive and all-encompassing group of students, this team broke barriers, won the section championship, and achieved a spot in the regional competition this year. Many other sports achieved other honors during their dedicated seasons and even in the WPIAL playoffs. In the fall, football made it to the second round of playoffs after an incredible fight through the regular season, and both the boys soccer and girls volleyball teams also battled through hard seasons and gave it their all in the first round of playoffs. In the winter, The boys basketball team again won their section and continued their journey through the semifinals of the WPIAL playoffs and the first round of state playoffs. And the boys and girls swim teams once again represented Gateway in an outstanding fashion this year. The team sent 12 of their athletes to WPIALs, where 6 swimmers then qualified for states. Similarly, wrestling sent 2 of their athletes to WPIALs as well. After the winter season, spring sports excelled tremendously and even opened the doors to record-breaking seasons. The boys volleyball team, again, made it back to the playoffs for consecutive years, and numerous members of the track team competed at WPIALs and states. Furthermore, for the first time in 30 years, the boys tennis team won their section and, in addition, a WPIAL title. This year, the theater department put on an amazing performance of Mamma Mia in the annual spring musical. Throughout 4 dazzling performances, the talented cast and crew managed to sell out a whole night for the first time in years. Moreover, the inspiring talents of 2 students in particular, Natalie Whitfield and Primo Broad-Jenkins, qualified them for nominations in the Gene Kelly Awards for Best Supporting Actor and Actress. Similarly, the band and color guard added to their collection of titles and placed second in the PIMBA competition this year. On top of that, they also showcased their truly amazing music at Disney World in the fall. And with that said, I think it's appropriate to take a moment to remind all of my fellow classmates on this field with me today that it is a privilege to be here, not a right. Some students were not able to be here today. One of those kids being my dear friend, Matthew Jacko. Matthew tragically passed away our 3rd grade year after a courageous battle with terminal brain cancer. Sorry, I didn't think I was gonna cry. He never got to walk through these halls or play on the field with the other football players like he dreamed of doing. I do know, though, that he is looking down on all of us with a cap and gown on, smiling. Smiling because we were able to make it through this journey for him. And I dedicate this speech to you, Matthew. Thank you. Before I close out today, it would be selfish of me not to thank the people who have guided me through my journey and led me to this very moment. To the people I hold near and dear to my heart, my family. To the man I share my last name with, my dad. I cannot thank you enough. Dad, you are the most talented person I know. This year made me extra grateful for the advice and unconditional support that you provided while I was trudging through my senior year. I look up to you so much. Don't get it twisted, though. I will still be calling you for some more advice in the future. And finally, to the strongest woman I know, my mother. After tearing my ACL for the 2nd time this year, I genuinely thought my senior year was shattered into pieces. I remember not calling my mom when it happened because I knew I would be so disappointed at the sound of her voice on the phone. But, to my surprise, instead of crying with me, my mom was there, with a smile, right by my side. Mom, thank you for fighting for me and continuing to support my every move, even when the occasional teenage mood swings would take over, as you can see. Dealing with 4 daughters going through school was certainly not an easy task for my parents, but it was their resilience and open-mindedness that touched every one of us growing up. And to the class of 2023, it is now up to us. We hold the power to do something great through our choices. We need to remember to thank those around us and never forget those who stood by our side. I know how many of us are so ready to move on, but this is the last moment of our high school career. Cherish it. Thank you.
The salutatorian of the senior class of 2023 is Marina Grotto. Marina has been a Gateway basketball varsity starter for 4 years and ran track and cross country. Not only was she dedicated to sports, but was also actively involved in the Interact Club, Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy, and treasurer of the National Honor Society. She plans to attend Washington and Jefferson for computer science and business, where she will also play basketball. Marina will graduate with a 4.33 grade point average. Her diligent work ethic and superior academic achievement has earned her the privilege to speak during graduation tonight. Marina's teachers and coaches describe her as a fierce competitor on the court and in the classroom. Her tireless work ethic and style of leadership have earned her not only universal respect of her peers and teachers, but also a personal and professional foundation that is built on hard work, heart, and hustle. She leaves a smile on everyone's face who interacts with her. It is my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2023, Miss Marina Grotto.
Welcome again, friends, family, guests, and administrators, for coming to celebrate this special moment with us tonight. As Mr. Stevens noted, my name is Marina Grotto, and I'm honored to be speaking here tonight as the salutatorian of the class of 2023. I'd especially like to welcome and congratulate my fellow classmates who are sitting on this field with me. We have just accomplished one of the first major milestones in our life, high school graduation. We did it. We are finally growing up. We have all wanted to rush into this moment, yet finally closing this chapter of our lives feels bittersweet. Whether your journey was one to remember or one filled some days to forget, high school was an experience that has shaped and hopefully prepared us for our future. Looking back on my personal experience, I remember freshman year, which seems like it was just yesterday, when I took honors English with Mr. Randolph. And for bonus points, we're encouraged to write a letter of gratitude to someone in our lives whom we look up to. And of course, I was not going to pass up on the opportunity for bonus points. When I thought of whom I should write this letter to, instinctually, I thought to write to my parents, the people in my life who have worked tirelessly and selflessly to make me into the person I am today. However, as more time passed, I decided instead that I would write to my Lola. For those who do not know, Lola is Filipino for grandmother, and my Filipino heritage comes from her on my dad's side of the family. As part of the assignment, we later found out that there was an option for the recipients of the letters to write back to us. And I still vividly remember when I learned that Lola had taken the time out of her day to respond to me. To this day, I remember sitting on the bus on the way home and reading the letter that Lola wrote to me. As I read through an emotional 4-page response that she sent to me, Lola told me something that has stuck with me to this day. And as simple as they may seem, these words will leave a lasting effect on me. She told me to make the most of the educational system that I am in, and told me that if I work hard, I will achieve all of my goals. Being that she was born and raised in the Philippines, a country where nearly 20% of its citizens live at or below the poverty line, she has firsthand knowledge of how fortunate we are to be in a position to receive a top-tier education in America. Accordingly, she taught me early and often to value the education that we're able to receive in the United States, and she reminded me how each and every one of us has the capability to find and secure success in a country that is so rich with opportunity. Along with many other lessons that Lola has taught me in life, the one that I can remember the most is her emphasis on working hard for what you want. After reading her words, I took them to heart and further committed to ensuring that I make Lola, my family, and myself proud by always giving my true best effort. And I'm now blessed to be able to stand before all of you tonight because of the lessons that she has taught me. Now I know that we all have different finish lines that we are looking to cross in life, and not everyone's goal is to speak at graduation. But whether your goals are ones that are rooted in academics, athletics, arts, altruism, allegiance, or advocacy, I hope Lola's simple yet powerful message can teach each of you to recognize that you can and will achieve your goals if you put your mind to it and commit your body to it. As I said at the beginning of my speech, tonight is just the first milestone that we have completed, and there are surely many more to come. Wherever your future takes you after this evening, please continue to challenge yourselves to grow as individuals, and please know that you are all worthy of your highest dreams. Even when there are setbacks, as we all know there will be, just remember to keep progressing, because all good things in life take time. Congratulations, class of 2023. Take some time to celebrate and enjoy this major milestone with those who've been with you for each step along the way. And then it's time to get back to work. Thank you.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the Gateway High School Chorale to sing For Good.
Because
The success of the class of 2023 is highlighted by 16 academically talented seniors who will graduate with distinguished honors. Each of these highly competitive students have achieved a 4-year cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher. We are very proud of these students and commend them for their hard work and dedication in the pursuit of academic excellence. Joshua Burns will have the honor this year of representing these students. Joshua, with a GPA of 4.39, is ranked number 1 in the 2023 graduating class. During his time at Gateway High School, Josh was a member of the tennis team, marching band, Interact Club, winter percussion, jazz band, snow sports club, and the National Honor Society. He's a self-motivated student with diverse interests and talents. He excels in both science and music. His efforts in advanced science courses have allowed him to be accepted to the selective engineering program at the University of Pittsburgh. As a trumpet player, he qualified for district and region band festivals, as well as successfully auditioning for the Madison Scouts, a professional drum and bugle corps. Josh's teachers, advisors, and coaches describe him as a modern-day Renaissance man. It is my pleasure to introduce your valedictorian for the class of 2023, Mr. Joshua Burns.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joshua Burns, and I'm honored to stand here before you this evening as the valedictorian of the class of 2023. Before I begin, I would like to congratulate all of my fellow seniors who have worked so hard for the last 4 years to finally be able to be here tonight and walk across that stage. I'm so thankful that this is the group of people whom I get to share this incredible moment with. They are so talented, creative, caring, and intelligent. Congratulations to all of you. Now, throughout my time at Gateway, I've been largely involved in many of the amazing music-based programs that we have here. And yes, I know what you're probably thinking. This guy's a nerd. But don't worry, my friends already tell me that all the time. And it's true. Ever since 4th grade, when I first joined the band, I've spent many years and countless hours practicing and playing music for groups both inside and outside of the school. Both of my grandfathers were extremely talented musicians, and that love of music translated to my parents, then to my siblings, and now to me. Both of my older siblings were in the band already, so of course, my parents signed me up as well. I signed up to play the trumpet, and since those first classes, I knew that this was something that I would be immensely passionate about. As the years went on, I continued to be a part of the band throughout middle school and high school, and I also joined some other musical groups, such as the Gateway Chorale. Now, I obviously spent a lot of time and effort in my classes in school, but I always made time to participate in the activities that I am passionate about. Having a proper balance between school and extracurricular activities is what allowed me to make it through my many years of schooling. I believe that having a passion is extremely important, whether that be found in some avenue of the arts, or in a sport that you're involved in, or in just any activity that you enjoy. For me, I know that even though my time with this school is ending, the passion that I have for the activities that I was a part of during my time here will stay with me for the rest of my life, and I will continue to enjoy doing the things that I love. I encourage everyone here that is graduating tonight to continue to keep your passion alive in wherever these next steps may take you. While being a part of these activities, I've also met some people that I would consider to be my family outside of my real family. As I reflected on that idea over the past few days, I asked myself what that word really meant, family. Would you define it as simply your parents or siblings? Does it extend to your grandparents or maybe even your cousins? How about friends? Over the years, I created my own definition of what I believe family is. To me, a family is composed of anyone whom you meet who truly cares for you in both the good times and the bad. These are the people who not only can make you laugh, but who will offer their help when you may need it. These are the ones who will always be by your side for the rest of your life, even if they are in another state or even across the country. Thankfully, I can say that throughout my time at Gateway, I have found people like this in my life, people whom I can truly call family. I am so grateful that I have met these wonderful people, for they always make me feel like I belong when I'm with them, and I'm not sure how I would have been able to make it through these past 4 years of high school if I didn't have them by my side. Thinking about how much they have meant to me and how much I relied on their daily active presence in my life has made me realize how impossible it would feel to get through the troubles that life throws at us without that family to help us celebrate the good days and endure the tough ones. Tonight, when we leave this stage, for the first time in our lives, we'll all be walking in different directions, and we'll be walking away from family traditions that we've come to know and love together. Big ones like Friday night football games, band competitions, and school dances, and small ones too, like Pizza Friday and door decorating contests. As we reflect back on these traditions and nervously walk toward new ones in life after Gateway, I think it's important to remember the flexibility of the word family. While new faces are going to come into all of our lives in the days, weeks, and months to come, the family that was by our side during these years in the Gateway School District will always be with us too. So, as we say our goodbye to Gateway High School tonight, I can only encourage all of the graduating seniors here today to continue to grow your family in these next chapters of our lives. Good luck to all of you, and thank you for the incredible memories that I have had the pleasure to experience here at Gateway with you, my family.
It is my pleasure to introduce the following individuals who also have contributed to the success of our seniors. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. William Short. Assistant Superintendents, Dr. Dennis Chakey and Dr. Guy Rossi. Senior Class Counselor, Dr. Kurt Martin. Senior Class Advisor, Mrs. Eve Duda. We are also pleased to have members of the Gateway Central Office staff and grade K through 8 building principals in attendance at our commencement exercise. Seated on the field this evening, Heather Bungard, Director of Pupil Services. Melissa Cheslock, Director of Special Education. Monica Griffith, School Psychologist. Mike Zarelius, Business Manager. Michael Jack, Lindsay Love, and Robert Hall, Mosside Middle School Principal and Assistant Principals. Jennifer Hoffner, Principal, University Park Elementary School. Michael Mateo, Principal, Evergreen Elementary School. Members of the Gateway School District Board of Directors. President, Mr. Jack Bova. Vice President, Mrs. Leslie McBride. Mrs. Mary Beth Cerrucci. Mrs. Susan Delaney. Ms. Robin Mungo. Mr. John Ritter. Dr. Mendel Singh, Mrs. Valerie Warning, and Mr. Scott Williams. I also want to thank all the high school faculty and administrative members in attendance this evening, along with recognizing the following professionals within the district that in some way contributed to your educational journey from kindergarten through 12th grade and have made this evening's ceremony possible. The food service workers, bus drivers, custodians, maintenance personnel, paraprofessionals, security guards, and administrative assistants have all played significant roles to support your education. Most importantly, thanks to the parents and guardians who helped get you to this point. We thank you for your contributions in preparing the class of 2023 for their success at the high school and in the future. Parents and guardians, I want to congratulate you before I talk to the seniors. Without you, they wouldn't be on this field tonight. Now to the seniors. My advice to the class of 2023 this evening is focus on putting your phones down every once in a while and looking at people's faces. In all seriousness, class of 2023, I want you to take one thing from high school with you. This pencil. This pencil, in order to be useful, from time to time, will need to be resharpened. If this pencil could fill, we can imagine how painful that could be. But that's what it takes for it to be successful. Life is much the same. We all have painful experiences, but you can grow from them. Know that you can correct many of the mistakes you make with the eraser. If you learn from your mistakes, they aren't mistakes. They are lessons you can use to do better the next time around. Just like this pencil, everywhere you are used, you leave your mark. You write your own story. In closing, a slogan used often here at Gateway High School is "Nobody beats a Gator." Always remember that as you leave Gateway for college, for a career, or military service. The world we live in is plagued with dangers, war, viruses, mass shootings, and hate. Despite all those odds, you still managed to graduate. Keep in mind, many of our social and political leaders and heroes started their lives as a person graduating across the stage just like you. Despite failures and mistakes we make, we find that average people can achieve greatness, whether recognized by the world or just a few. Remember, class of 2023, leave your mark. When you encounter obstacles throughout your life, remember, nobody beats a gator with a pencil. It is with great pleasure and pride that I present the class of 2023 to our Superintendent of School, Dr. William Schoit, as having successfully fulfilled all state and school district academic requirements for graduation from Gateway High School. Dr. Short.
Good evening, soon-to-be graduates and proud family members and friends of the class of 2023. I am honored to speak to you before this momentous occasion, one that is unlike any senior year in the history of Gateway School District. On March 13th, 2020, at 4 p.m. to be exact, then Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf directed all K-12 public school districts in the Commonwealth to close for what was thought to be a 2-week pause due to COVID-19, a worldwide pandemic like no other during our lifetime. Wow, were we wrong. 2 weeks turned into nearly 2 school years, the overwhelming majority of the time spent during the class of 2023 high school careers. Normal activities, ones routinely taken for granted, were turned upside down, inside out, and left these students who were in 9th grade at the time wondering, would we return in normal in-person learning? Would I have a prom to attend? Marching band, clubs, activities, sporting events? Would our senior year be what others have always experienced at Gateway High School? The answer to these questions was a resounding yes. And that was validated from our senior class president, salutatorian, and our valedictorian speeches, who shared in the journey of resiliency of this group of young men and women who sit before us tonight. None of these amazing accomplishments have been lost on me, the school board, or the incredible teaching staff at Gateway High School. As a graduating class, the class of 2023 will never be forgotten. Not only did you persevere through a worldwide pandemic, you did so while undertaking the most unpredictable and routinely interrupted school years of our lifetime. It would be easy to ask why us as a class, or say, I can't believe this happened during our high school years. Yet through it all, this group of Gateway seniors never relented and pushed forward, regardless of the situation. Tonight, I ask each and every one of you, when faced with future opportunities or challenges, to call upon these high school days and use the resourcefulness you developed over these last several years to guide you, inspire you, and more importantly, display the confidence in knowing what you've accomplished. Soon, you will place your name amongst those who have walked across the stage to receive their diplomas from Gateway High School. Gateway graduates have flourished throughout the world over the last 65 years. I am convinced that this group will proudly present those graduates who came before them and will always be remembered of who and what a 2023 Gateway graduate is made of. One that can overcome, adapt, and improvise while making the world a much better place. Good luck and congratulations. I know you will do your best. At this time, I would like to turn the proceedings over to Gateway High School Principal Mr. Stevens to begin the commencing of diplomas. Thank you and best wishes.
Senior class, please stand, remove your caps, and place over your hearts. Caitlin Novak will be leading us in singing of the Gateway High School alma mater. Senior class, please stand.
Fair game.
Seniors, please place your caps on your heads and be seated. At this time, we will begin the confirmation of diplomas. Dr. Short will present the diplomas to the graduating seniors. Gateway High School Assistant Principal, Mr. Joe Rossi, will conduct the senior roll call.
Janaya Lila Abdullah. Kevin Richard Adapati. Frank Roy Airgood. Saad Akram. Muhammad Al Kafaji. Warood Mortada Alabidi. Kalia Armstrong. Alicia Arrington. Savraman Aresh. Jamela Bailey. Brandon Schofield Baker. Erilyn Taylor Banks. Ray Willa Banks. Abigail Christina Barbarino. Samantha Bartolome. Brandon Michael Bell. Mario James Run U. Belanti. Sarah Grace Belts. Aiden Benson. Hannah Elizabeth Burko. Brianna Nicole Beal. Jada Alicia Bate. Nolan Michael Bain. Daniel Patrick Guthrie. Lanice Latoya Brewer. Amara Nicole Bristol. Primo Brote Jenkins. Matthew William Brooks. Taylor Audrey Bumbaugh. Tyler Bumbaugh. Jeffrey Burkhart Nagy. Joshua Michael Burns. Corey Maurice Butler. Dominic Byrne. Dante Caldwell Robinson. Jordan Renee Caleri. Gianna Marie Canova. James Stephen Capel. Jaden Carr. Damian Carswell. Dominic Blaine Castelli. Isabella Madison Kavanaugh. Brandon Thomas Cerrucci. Brody Andre Thomas Clemens. Daniel Grant Caudalupi. Giovanni Matthias Colarusso. Micaiah Lynn Murphy. I got him now. Alexandra Concannon. Dominic Michael Contillo. Conrad Cook. Matthew Harry Cook. Matthew Robert Cook. Nicholas Scott Cooley. Colton Robert Corey. Daniel Joseph Dowsey. Amaya Najee Dawson. Nathan Tyler Demchek. Gavin Rashkov Dorsiev. Louis Douglas. Yelena Dragovich. Noah Daniel Dudas. Samuel Eicheldinger. Rakari Jeremiah L. Zainab Giovanni Vittorio Falbelli. Aveen Fatahi. Dale McKay Farrer. Molly Elise Fennel. Samuel John Fennel. Avery May Furzak. Brandon Matthew Ferry. Tristan Elijah Fike. Deborah Joyce Fry. Kaylee Gallagher. Daniel Sylvester Gardner. Daniela Rosita Gardner. Michael Joseph Gavin. Becky Michelle George. Gabriella Jean Gerhardt. Isabella Lee Gigliotti. Ariana Nicole Gilcrease. Sean John Glenwright. Marina Carmelo Grado. Rachel Marie Graham. Brittany Chenille Grant. Holly Marie Grant. Marina Grabeniuk. Adela Patrice Green. Atoria Danae Green. Sadiq Davion Green. Hannah Nicole Griesau. Joseph Anthony Grill. Juliana Rose Guido. Amante Lemire Hammonds. Parker Robert Hanelet. Dallas Harper. Sarah Elizabeth Harper. Ava Sonnet Harris. Kamora Nicole Renee Harris. Delon Marshawn Harrison. Diana Hashimi. Amari Haynes. Sierra Lynn Heasley. Natalie Renee Hellman. Arante Henningcamp. Sophia Ann Paulette Hernandez. Dante Elijah Higginbotham. Clayton Hogan. Shaman Trammell Holden. Morgan Sarah Holmes. Gavin Lee Holt. Ethan Lone Hunter. Madison Jane Iacoboni. Rebecca Christine Engerick. Christopher Michael Ireland. Chandler Lane Jackson. Kamani Flowers. Ariana Noor Jamil. Khalil Michael Anthony Jefferson. Brennan Patrick Hoyt Jenkins. Madison Rose Jesse. Janine Nicole Johnson. Mia Mackenzie Johnson. Robert Gregory Johnson. Derek Christopher Jones. Inez Jordan. Trace Aaron Kelman. Abdul Khan. Nishel Tiana Kagi. Kamari Jaden King. Riley Alice Kirk. Lillian Ray Klingensmith. David William Kovach. Ange Orlean Kasu Samazo. Emma Rose Leonelli. Julian Monroe Livingston. Christopher Alexander Livesey. Malia Loha Loha. Javier Adrian Lopez. Anaya Lowry. Nevea Maria Luck. Jenna Erin Lundberg. Logan Robert McLeod. Matthew Madison. Sabina Mamadova. Emily Marie Mannion. Maya Lachey Mason. Princess Milagros Nico. Reagan Ann McDevitt. Veronica Kelly McNeese. Zachary William Mashenko. Ella Serena Miller. Lucy Catherine Miller. Noah Robert Mitchell. Malachi Lamont Moore. Michael Dwayne Morris. Spencer Dwayne Moss. Sierra Eve Murphy. Jacob Quan Nelson. Rhonda Vivian Nelson. Bryce Jacob Gage Neuendorfer. Brendan Nguyen. Sandrine Nafasha. Joseph Lambros Nakum. Nicholas Andros Nakum. Caitlin Marie Novak. Shael Lillian Nunley. Cheyenne Carey Nunley. Peter Michael O'Grady. Jayla Amory Oliver. Tameen Amari. Gabrielle Louise Opasco. Lois Oti Boateng. Mikkel Kair Page. Noah Dwight Pasalinqua. Julian Perez Major. Colin Joseph Peterman. Caleb Pettit Home. Grace Margaret Pierce. Cole Dakota Plaskin. Nathan Alexander Pope. Tanaya Lashar Probst. Caleb Michael Pryor. Alexia Radvac Hill. Stephen James Richardson. Nashay Marie Ridgely. Antoinette Riley. Allison Roseberry. Ryan Rossi. Jordan Rutter. Anishka Sani. Jayla Q. Sales. Ashley Schaffner. Shaher Shantz. Jameson Schulte. Braden William Scott. Abigail Rose Seck. Alice Semenenko. Tyler Elizabeth Schaefer. Sia Sherpa. Leonard James Sherrod. Maheen Ali Sadiki. Thomas Daniel Sides. LaQuea Simmons. Andrea Marie Sims. Devin Jermaine Smith. Jillian Marie Smith. Kenesha Jayla Smith. Nevea Omari Smith. Sydney Nicole Smith. Jessa Sambilio. Taryn Starr. Michael Arthur Stevenson. Lindsay Ann Story. Brendan Strasser. Darrell Lamar Strong. Abdul Rafi Syed. Charles Sakowski. Isaiah Thomas Taylor. Chloe Rose Thomas. Katie Jane Margarita Tuhill. Dominic Traficanti. Jordan DeAndre Hunter Tyree. Domingo Safir Varela. Alexander Ismael Velasquez Velez. Nicholas Paul Venditti. Bailey Alexis Very. Baron James Fowler. Vanna Lynn Wallace. Henry Moffett Walton. Amaya Danielle Nicole White. Jordan Renee White. Sincere Wilburn. Drake Wilcox. Andre Williams. Dakota Destiny Williams. Devon James Williams. Maurice Ray Williams. Robert Patrick Williams. Rizon Williams. Trey Anthony Williams. Jacob Blaze Wood. Donald James Woods. Corey Grace Wynn. Anaya Yarbrough. Kara Rose Yeager. Lindsay Marie Youngberg.
Senior class, please stand. At this time, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduated class of 2023, it is my pleasure to say the two most important words of the evening, class dismissed.